Excellent teamwork. Thank you so much. So good morning, everyone. My name is David Jen, the President and CEO of Avalon Globocare. It's a great pleasure for me and our CFO, Lusia Ingargiola, to join the Benzinga Healthcare Conference today. Just trying to move it. Okay. As a NASDAQ-listed company, we are in full compliance to SEC policies. For details of our Form Ks and Qs filings, please refer to the official SEC website. Avalon Globocare is a clinical stage, vertically integrated biotechnology company. We are dedicated to develop and deliver innovative and transformative cellular technologies and therapeutics in the field of immuno-oncology. In a nutshell, we aim to cure cancer by designing these living drugs called CAR T-cell therapy. Our company was founded in 2016 as an OTCQB company. In less than 2 years, Athlon was successfully uplisted to NASDAQ in December 2018. Our headquarters is located in Freehold Township of New Jersey. Currently, we have approximately 120 full-time employees, including those in our subsidiaries. Our core technology platform mainly involves re-engineering of different types of T cells, which are the workhorses of our immune system, to generate chimeric antigen receptor, or CAR T cell therapy. We are also establishing a FlashCAR, which is an mRNA-based technology platform for cell therapy against cancer. Our technology platforms have potential applications in oncology, inflammation, as well as in regenerative medicine. Today, I will mainly present to you our cellular immuno-oncology program. At Avalon Globocare, we also leverage and extend our technology platforms through strategic partnering and collaboration opportunities with academia and industry. As you can see in the yellow box, currently we are actively engaging in R&D projects with MIT, University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, AVCO, Indiana, and Hydropeptide to complement and diversify our core CAR T therapy platform. Through our prolific in-house research with our scientists, together with an active portfolio of academic industry co-development projects, we are capable to broaden and enrich our upstream R&D pipeline and intellectual properties. Our strong proprietary technologies and IPs address multi-billion-dollar unmet cell and gene therapy markets worldwide. 3 months ago, we announced the acquisition of Sanlang Bio, which is currently the largest cell therapy company in northern China. This acquisition will add 15 cell therapy products to our portfolio, most of them already in clinical stage development. This acquisition will also add 16,000 square feet of in-house GMP state-of-the-art facility with large-scale bioprocessing, biomanufacturing, and QC/QA capacities to Athlon. We are very proud to assemble a senior management team with very high experience and also a stellar board of directors, including eminent regulators, Wall Street serial entrepreneurs, and legal experts in the healthcare and biotech sectors, including former Congressman Billy Tuzan and Kathy Troy, who is the former Deputy Director of the United States Human Health Services. Professor Daopei Liu, our scientific founder, who is a legend and pioneer in bone marrow transplant and immune cell therapy in Asia. The Liu Daopei Hospital, founded by Dr. Liu, which is one of the world's largest bone marrow transplant centers and CAR T treatment centers. It's also one of Avalon's major clinical bases. At the bottom, our scientific and clinical advisory board is headed by Robert Langer of MIT. Most of our eminent advisors have contractual agreement with us and are actively engaging with Athlon to construct a top-rated academia industry alliance to accelerate our growth and development. Collectively, this unique integration of professional assets provide Athlon with excellent resources and inroads for efficient implementation and execution of our scientific and clinical programs. Over the last 10 years, CAR T-cell therapy has taken the biotech industry by storm, creating hope that it could usher in a new era of cancer treatment. The middle figure here illustrates a conventional treatment protocol about CAR-T therapy. The T cells from peripheral blood of a patient are isolated, then using a disarmed or harmless viral vector to deliver the CAR molecule into the T cells. This CAR molecule carries a so-called molecular GPS system, recognizing the tumor cells as well as the tumor killing activity once it binds to the specific target on cancer cells. Once reinfused back to the body of the patient, these CAR-T cells get multiplied and stay in the body as living drugs. These CAR-T cells has memory and stay in the body to suppress the recurrence of cancer. It's truly a revolutionary and very powerful tool. Over the last 10 years, CAR-T therapy has revolutionized the treatment of B-cell malignancies, including B-cell ALL, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and multiple myeloma. Since the approval of the first CAR-T cell therapeutics in 2017, this field has been experiencing widespread research and exponential increase in R&D, as well as proliferative M&A and IPO activities. This trend has created a robust multi-billion-dollar CAR-T market, which is expected to hit $8.5 billion by 2028, with a whopping growth rate of 46%. The middle table at the bottom here shows the 5 US FDA-approved CAR-T products available in the market right now. You may notice that these are all the autologous products, meaning these CAR-T cells therapies are self-derived from patients' own T cells. They are very expensive to produce as they are manufactured on a patient-to-patient basis. And mostly they are targeting only one antigen, which is CD19 on tumor cells. Scientists, investors, and biodevelopers invariably agree that CAR-T provides a revolutionary and powerful tool for blood cancer treatment. However, the current generation of CAR-T have faced limitations and challenges as depicted in this slide. These include a high risk of adverse effects and toxicities, known as cytokine release syndrome, as well as neurotoxicity. There's also long biomanufacturing time. Conventionally, it takes at least 14 days. We call it from vein to vein time, and a very high cost. There's also limited tumor antigen target, as you see from the last slide, which is we call the CD19 for these first generation of approved CAR-T products. The clinical outcome for solid tumor is pretty poor at this point. And again, solid tumor is the lion's share in the oncology field. The autologous approach leads to high cost and manufacturing time, and we need to generate allogeneic, universal, or off-the-shelf approach in order to offer a larger market potential. So for the rest of my talk, I will present the strategies to convince you how Athlon is capable to mitigate these challenges and limitations, developing next generation of better and safer CAR-T cell therapy. On this slide, on the left-hand side, the 1904B is one of our lead CAR-T candidates with a special design feature of using an MND promoter to drive the expression of CAR. We have completed the first in-human trial in a cohort of 36 patients with relapse and refractory B-cell leukemia, and it shows an over 90% of complete remission rate. And more importantly, it shows greatly reduced adverse effects and toxicities of CRS and depressed neurotoxicity as compared to the anecdotal clinical data from currently available products. We believe we have a very promising candidate here with respect to its superior safety profile. On the right-hand side, NS7-CAR is another lead CAR-T therapy candidate targeting CD7 instead of CD19, which is in clinical development stage. This is also a breakthrough of a first-in-class CAR-T to treat B-cell malignancies instead of B cells, as all the currently available CAR-Ts act on. In our recent first-in-human clinical trials, 8 out of 8 patients, or 100%, achieved complete remission within 1 month after receiving 1 dose of this CAR-T product. At Avalon Globocare, we recently established our proprietary Flash CAR platform, which allow us to overcome a significant drawback of currently available CAR T. For this AVA011, it takes only 1 to 2 days of manufacturing time as compared to the conventional 14 days of bioprotection time. We also put in a safety switch in the mRNA construct such that we can shut off the CAR T cells if the patients start to show any adverse effect or toxicity. For our lead candidate in this category, that is the AVA011, we have completed all the preclinical research work and currently in IND enabling stage to generate the clinical grade mRNA-based AVA011 for our upcoming clinical trials in 2022. The holy grail in CAR T cancer therapy is to develop a universal or off-the-shelf approach for the treatment of solid tumors. At Avalon, we have isolated a superior subset of T cells called the gamma delta T cells. This is a much better immune cell type to fight against solid tumors as compared to the conventional T cells, which are alpha beta subtype. We have overcome a technical barrier in expanding these rare gamma delta T cells, and now we can culture and expand them more than 5,000 folds in the laboratory, reaching the industrial and therapeutic scale of biomanufacturing. Currently, we have generated 10 CAR gamma delta T candidates, some of them already in first-in-human clinical trials against a variety of solid tumors. We believe we have a game-changing pipeline here to provide a universal or off-the-shelf approach for novel therapeutic options for solid tumors using our CAR gamma delta T cells. This is a summary slide to show you we have leveraged our next generation of CAR T strategies to overcome those major limitations and challenges of the current generation of traditional CAR T cell therapies. That's really a major differentiating and competitive advantage of Avalon over our competitors. Another level of differentiating factor of Athlon is our demonstrated capability to seamlessly integrate the vertical components in cellular medicine, namely the upstream R&D, the midstream biomanufacturing, and the downstream clinical programs and facilities. By achieving these goals, we position to become future powerhouse in cancer immunotherapy and cellular medicine. This slide shows the timeline of some of our clinical programs with the lead candidates of AVA001 and AVA011, which is the mRNA CAR that I just showed you. With the acquisition of Sanlang Bio, there are more than 300 patients already received one of our 15 CAR T products in clinical trial settings in 13 prestigious hospitals covering 9 unmet oncologic indications. I'm not going to go through the details here in this list, and please stay tuned with us for more exciting news during the upcoming American Society of Hematology, or ASH meeting in December this year. ASTCT, or the American Society of Transplantation and Cellular Therapy, is the world's largest professional organization for the cell tech community. Athlon is very proud to be one of the 25 selected members of their corporate council since 2019. So at Avalon Globocare, we are dedicated to accelerate global development of cellular medicine, and therefore creating tremendous values for our shareholders. Now our CFO, Lusia Ingargiola, will present the financial highlights of Avalon.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Jian. I have to say that we are very uniquely positioned as a company in terms of our balance sheet and our cap table. First of all, a little bit of history. We uplisted to NASDAQ in 2018. We then purchased a beautiful headquarters in Freehold, New Jersey. We purchased it for cash for $8 million. And we also have Jefferies as our banker. We have a $50 million shelf filing that has been underwritten by Jefferies for an ATM. And then finally, we have a $20 million line of credit from our chairman, Daniel Liu. The line of credit is not convertible to stock. And it is a 5% simple coupon, which is deferred for 3 years. So the crux of all that basically means that unlike other biotech companies that are consistently out there raising large amounts of capital and diluting investors, we have not had to do that. From 2020 and 2021, we did not go out and do any capital raises except for through our ATM and through our chairman. And we're very excited about that. In addition to that, our cash burn is around $400,000 a month, which is extremely low. This is prior to our acquisition. The reason it's so low is that Dr. Jin has brilliantly constructed all of our partnerships so that we share in the cost. For example, with MIT and UPenn, we're all sharing in the cost of bringing forward our technology, which drives down our burn rate. So we're very excited about that. Once we close the Senlang acquisition, it will include $30 million from a major healthcare institutional investor, and that will be invested directly into Senlang, the private company, but not into Avalon stock. It is convertible into AVCO at $1.20 a share. However, there's blockers in it that they can only do 10% a month. So again, we're trying to very carefully protect our cap table. And that's all the financial highlights that I have for you, Dr. Jin.
Thank you, Luisa. So that concludes our presentation, and we welcome any questions from the stage.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, David and Luisa. A couple maybe here. Any plans, we had a question here from our chat, any plans to expand hospital partnerships into 2022?
Definitely. In fact, we are a U.S. company, and our first candidate in clinical trial was AVA001 at the Lusia Hospital in China. And starting next year, Q1, when our AVA011 is ready, we will start a parallel or multinational clinical trials with this mRNA CAR T being tested clinically in the US as well as in China. And so as you may see from one of our slides regarding the 15 CAR T products, already over 13 hospitals in Asia participating in this. So we believe.
Did we lose?
Yeah, I think we lost Dr.
Jin. Oh, there he is. I heard some. That's a bummer right at the end there. That was a really good question too.
That was a great question.
I think he got most of the answer out. All right, I think we're gonna have to cut David off there, unfortunately. But Luisa, thanks a ton for joining. This was Avalon Globocare. It's ticker AVCO on the NASDAQ. Thanks so much for joining, you two.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.